Hello everyone, welcome back to IndianCoding.com. Today we will learn about what is XHTML and what is the difference between XHTML and HTML. So let's see what is XHTML. So XHTML stands for Extensible Hypertext Markup Language. So what is the full form of XHTML? Extensible Hypertext Markup Language. And then XHTML is a stricter and more XML based version of HTML. So here you can see it is more strict than HTML. XHTML is HTML defined as an XML application. XHTML is supported by all major browsers. It can be done on any browser. So it is supported by all browsers. So why we use XHTML? XML is a markup language where all documents must be marked up correctly. So this means in case of XHTML, why we use that? Because in case of XHTML, we have to write everything correctly. So if what happens in some cases, if you're writing in HTML and if you're making some mistakes, like if you're starting the tag h1 and writing some content and you are not able to close the h1 tag and again you are starting the next paragraph tag, it will not show that much error, or we can say it will not show any error. But in case of XHTML, if you're not closing any tag and if the particular tag's name is started with the capital letter, so the code will not run. It will automatically show error and the web browser will be not loaded. So XHTML was developed to make HTML more extensible and flexible to work with other data formats such as XML. In addition, you can say browser ignores error in HTML pages. As I told you, in HTML, errors get ignored. And try to display the website even if it has some errors in it. So XHTML comes with much stricter error handling. So as I told you, in case of HTML, if there is a small error, so a website will ignore that error because it will more focus on displaying the website if it has some error in it. But in case of XHTML, it is more extensible and flexible. So XHTML comes with much stricter error handling. So if you are using XHTML, you have to be more focused to be writing all the tags. You have to close all the tags. The tag should not be in capital form. So you have to focus and you should be attentive while doing that. So the most important difference from HTML is doc type is mandatory. So in case of HTML, if you're not writing doc type, it is still okay. But in case of XHTML, if you're not writing doc type, the code will not run. HTML head, title, and body are mandatory. So you have to mention every single part of the structure so that your XHTML program will run. Element must always be properly nested. So you have to be properly nested. Like if you're, as I told you, what is nested tag? The nearest tag will close first. So you have to be attentive, like how you are writing your tags and everything. And elements must always be closed. As I'm telling you, elements should be closed. Elements must always be in lowercase. It always should be in lowercase. Attributes name must always be in lowercase. Attribute all values must always be quoted, and attribute minimization is forbidden. So you have to be very attentive while you are writing all the codes, because in case of XHTML, everything should be done properly. But in case of HTML, little error will be worked, but in case of XHTML, it won't. So that's all for today's class. Tomorrow we will learn about more features related to XHTML. Thank you so much.